Hello everyone, and welcome to AJOB 3, the Adam Josh Oral Brag. Available at adamjosh.com. This particular oral brag is brought to you by Sparkle and Shine, cleaning the crap out of your home. $7.50 per room, and you can get a hold of me today and I'll get you Tracy, the owner's information. Sparkle and Shine, cleaning the crap out of your home. This brag is called the Ruling Class, and let's print it out so it's hot off the press. This is one that I've been sitting on for about a week. I've had it in my mind. Now I write down things that I plan on getting around to writing. This is one. Another one is, actually two, are Sons of Culture and Sons of Privilege. Maybe ideas, more ideas right now than formulated thoughts, but two ideas that I'd like to write about. So here we go with the Ruling Class. Turn Chevelle down. Listening to their Letter from a Thief song off the new CD, Sci-Fi Crimes. Actually a very good song. Decent band. They replaced their bassist, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Alright. The Ruling Class. Do you want to be ruled? Are you the type of person who wants to be dominated? Fantasy aside, most people probably don't. I think most healthy and sane people have a natural inclination for what they would label as freedom. And in that definition, they would define themselves as desirous of a free life. Nothing out of the ordinary there. I read a lot. Also, I listen to talk radio throughout my day in between listening to a wide variety of music. And what I'm starting to sense more and more is a growing resistance to all things authority, be it government, police, world leaders, etc., etc. You can hear it almost everywhere now. The rising hum of F the government. And I'll not sit here and say that I'm writing to defend any world government, but I did have it in mind this last week to organize some thoughts about the ruling class. It seems clear to me that many people are just envious of power. Many people who are on the lower levels want to be higher on the rungs. Likewise, many a political party would like nothing more than to have their collective hands on the levers of power. Some people would love to be puppet masters, I'm sure. So call me naive if you want, but I see two groups of people here. I see people who are already in positions of power and people who want to be in that position. People who are born leaders and people who get agitated by the mere thought of being governed. Heck, I don't like that most all GMs are governed at 165 kilometers an hour. What if Adam wants to drive faster? To that second group of people, the ones who have started talk radio shows and have large cult followings, I have this to ask. Should there be no government? Or better yet, here's the keys. You think you can drive this thing better? Almost every time I'm listening to grassroots anti-WO talk shows now, I keep hearing these questions in my head. I keep seeing these two groups of people. I keep sensing the bitterness of envy. Maybe it's just me. I'll point these fingers right here at me first. Take Kim Jong-il, for example. You don't like him? I don't like him. So what? What does that change? What would it change if all North Korea didn't like him? I'm going to guess not much. Would anyone's opinion on this continent change the fact that Kim Jong-il will pass his throne to his son? If I opined day in, day out on Kim Jong-il, made it my life's work, dedicated tireless hours to exposing all his dirty secrets and all the corruption he's involved in, please tell me, what would that change? I mean, unless I feel like having a few people in the know, or unless I feel like having a few people know what I know makes us safer, or in the know, I don't particularly feel threatened or protected from Kim Jong-il right now. Do you? Probably not, unless you've been watching Fox. Moving along. I have a point here, and maybe I'm getting it to it in a rusty way, but I'll toss words at this idea until I am satisfied that I have achieved my personal climax of brogging. After all, this is my brog, and I will brog about whatever the brog I want to brog about. Brog. I invented words. I'll invent these words, and then I'll expect them to know what they mean if I want to. Why? Because I can. Bam. Where were we? My point is that I sincerely think that whether we like it or not, there really is a ruling class. There really does have to be certain people in positions of power, whether we like it or not. They'll most likely be human beings, and human beings are a mixed bag, full of all sorts of fun stuff. So to me, what we are left with is that envy inside us that wants to say, yeah, but he doesn't deserve it. Better example, example. The Queen of England, she is the sole landowner of the entirety of Canada. Okay, follow me here. She is the sole owner of the land of Canada. Now tell me she doesn't deserve it. Tell me she's a monster and shouldn't have that power. Create a blog and tell everyone every single waking hour how evil she really is behind closed doors. Tell them about her nerve to actually ask the British government to take from the Welfare Relief Fund to help pay to heat her various palaces due to rising heating costs. Convince me, do your worst. Now, did that change anything? Did you revoke 1 square inch of ownership of Canada from her? No, you didn't. And guess what? She's been a part of the ruling class long before you and I were old enough to write about her. And her entire family dynasty has been in the same ruling class for quite some time now. Other than me and you feeling a part of the super special genius club, did we change anything? Did we did we do anything? More importantly, is it wrong that she owns Canada? Were you around back then to make a bid for it? No, probably not. So what then? So she bought it fair and square, and that's that. Are we mad because her family is smarter than ours? Are we mad because we're jealous? Are we mad because we weren't born into her family? Seriously now, where is all this hostility against the ruling class coming from nowadays? Come on, you people of faith, let's talk. You believe in the end days. You believe that one day your higher power will rule over us face to face. So why is it that most of you people of faith are taking up issue with the ruling class now? You're okay with being ruled and governed, right? But as long as it's not by men? I'm sort of at a loss. If you can't manage to handle being governed by men who you can see, what makes you think you're suited for your kingdom of heaven where you'll be governed by men or governed by him who you can't see? Like I said, I'll not sit here and defend any earthly government, and that's not why I'm blogging today, but I did want to point out that all throughout history there has been a ruling class, and just like the pharaohs or the sultans or the Prince Al-Walid bin Talals of the world, most of those in power weren't elected to their position. They just have it, just as easily as you or I inherited our family name. So, do you want to be ruled? Are you the type of person that wants to be governed? It's a hard pill to swallow for those of us with giant egos, but the truth is, we always have been and always will be. Like it or not. Thanks for watching AJOB, the Adam Josh oral blog, available at www.adamjosh.com, and this particular episode brought to you by Sparkle and Shine, cleaning the crap out of your home. Sparkle and Shine. Shoot me an email and I'll let you know how to get a hold of this, get a hold of Tracy. Peace.